Hi, hello, and welcome to a kind of late plan with me. I usually try to do the setup for my month the Sunday before the month starts, but I forgot how short February was, and then the next thing I knew it was March. We're not that far behind, you know, we can catch up. But yeah, I'm just doing a little monthly spread. I have actual planners. I have the Hobonichi weeks and then the A6 for daily pages, but I mainly use those for memory keeping, and so my functional planner is still pretty much a bullet journal, which I've used for years. But yeah, that was me just making the monthly spread. I went for a more minimalist style. It's very simple, mainly just because my wrist has been acting up and so I can't really write that well. But yeah, like it gets the job done, you know. I'm just putting in like some important dates, some birthdays, St. Patrick's Day, when my flight back home is, and I'm constantly referencing back the February one because I did all the math and I figured out the spacing and the grids and everything, and so rather than doing the math all over again, I just referenced that and made a March version. This is like a vertical monthly spread. I don't really know how to explain it, but rather than like at a glance, it's all vertical, and then I have a section for personal, and I also have a social section, and that's also where I track how often I use each of my journals because I have way too many journals. But yeah, also that is a Stanley that I have right next to me. I won it at a raffle. I did not spend like $40 on a water bottle. But it's so heavy and big, so I just keep it on my desk, and I don't have any object permanent, so it's not until I smack it with my pencil or it gets in my way somehow that I remember that it's there, and then I drink water, which doesn't sound like that effective of a system, but like trust me, it works better than I thought it would. And then I'm doing a little tracking section. I do this, there was a cut because my grandma called me, so like ignore that. But I do my trackings in halves, so I did it up until the 15th, and then once the 15th passes, I will do the second half of this, but that's just what works for me. And that's where I track my pages read, screen time. I changed what I'm tracking for C, I forgot what it was now. And my sleep, and then my energy and mood are graphed. What time I take my medicine, and then also if I took pain relievers that day. And it sounds like a lot to track, but it is unfortunately like things that are important to track. And then here on the side, I'm just writing some quotes that have to do with March. I always find a lot of quotes that relate to like a month. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I write them like alongside the calendar at a glance. And yeah, it's just nice to have. So that was just a nice, simple spread, you know. And yeah.